Hello parents and families of Bay Christian School. I just want to greet you and tell you thank you so much for being a part of the first week of school, and we've kicked this thing off and it seems to be going well, and that's many thanks to you for being a part and for being so supportive and just being so enthusiastic and getting your kids on the right track. Many thanks to our staff for doing such a great job at getting school started so well. So I want to update you on a couple things and what's going on. We had mentioned previously about a possible waiver that was available to schools, and that the state would be putting some information out there. And so the state has done that, and here's the sort of process and what they're saying about that. We have stopped the process with the waiver for this reason. So there are many different things you go through regarding the waiver, and you have to hit different benchmarks, I guess you could say, regarding what you need to do to qualify for the waiver. Disinfecting and things you're going to do with your groups and all those things, which are no problem. The thing that stopped us in the waiver process was this one. You have to appoint contact tracers on your staff, which would be some of us around here, that if there are any sicknesses or exposures on your campus, you have to take the information from your student body, from your staff body, of anyone that was exposed or in contact with anyone who was sick, and you have to give personal information of those people that were exposed or in contact with anyone sick, and give that information to the county. Home phone numbers and addresses of you. And so that's where we stop the process, because we're not willing to give your personal information out. We aren't comfortable with that. And so that was a bullet point on the waiver process that kind of ended the conversation for us when that got kicked back to us as far as the approval process. That was the end of it for us. The limits on that confidentiality with your information are right there. You give us your information, and we feel like that's private between you and us, and we take that very seriously. And so if someone in your class got sick, the county is asking that everyone in that class has their private information be sent to them, and then possible phone calls are being made to your house about where you were and the things you were doing and who you were in contact with. And we're not going to do that. So here's where we stand now. So we will be watching what's called the county monitoring list, or some call it the county watch list. So once our county Contra Costa is off the watch list or the monitoring list for 14 days, our school can open. Right now, we're on the watch list. Some counties in California are off the watch list. And what we'll do in this video and in the email that we're sending out, we'll put a link to the watch list so that you can watch it yourself. Once we're off the watch list for 14 days, we can open our school. And the deal is, the plan would be that on day 15, we'd open our school. We would plan even to open it on a Saturday, because then we're clear and we are open. Because from what we've learned, that once you're open, you're open. And the only way that you would have to close after that is if you have some kind of outbreak within your school, and then you may have to close again for 14 days as sort of a quarantine or closure period, and then you could reopen again, but there wouldn't be an indefinite closure like we've had up to this point. So the plan would be on day 15, even if that's a Saturday or a Sunday, we would open. And because we wouldn't want to get to day 16 and go back on the watch list and then restart the clock of closure. So we would open on day 15 and be open, and then if we had to close down because of some sort of outbreak or exposure issue, we would do that for up to 14 days, and then we could reopen again. But we would then at least be on what you could, I guess, call the opening side of things, which is not what we're on right now. So we'll include a link to the county monitoring list in the link to this video, and then in email as well, so you can watch that too. It has to do with a certain amount of cases per 100,000. We have to be below 100 in our county. So as of now, we're at 140-ish, 146, something like that. And once we get below that, then we will open, because we want to be open very badly, and I know you do too. In the meantime, keep up what you're doing with the distance learning. Your kids are doing a great job, our staff's doing a great job, and we highly encourage you to take advantage of the tutoring services that we're offering, the PE classes, which once this smoke clears, we'll get that up and running, the daycare that we're offering, the reading groups and the small groups and all those things, because we want to see your kids' faces, or half their faces, and we want to have some opportunities for kids to get a little bit of connection with teachers and with other people, and for you parents to be able to bring your kids and get them connected and off your plate for just a few minutes. Thank you again so much for being a part of the school. We appreciate you so much. We're all in this to help our kids learn, grow in every single way, and we know that there's good to come out of this. Thank you so much for being a part, and we hope to see you very soon. Bye-bye.